Hey humans, how are you? I'm back with another painting for you. This is an oil painting, as usual, on a wood panel. I guess you call them that way. It's a 30 by 40 inches, which is pretty big. And it's a kind of a different thing and a special one because it's a commission / collaboration. So I don't know if you guys remember, but some time ago I did this surreal portrait of this woman smoking, and her face was kind of like coming out, and there was smoke coming out of her head. And this guy that is like an Instagram friend, and he has been for a while. He has done amazing stuff with my work before. Like, for example, a 3D printed sculpture of one of my very first paintings. He had this like edit of this painting that he wanted to be made, and his edit, that it's kind of what you're seeing, we just changed the colors for them to match more like my style. But it was like a digital like adaptation / illustration / edit of the original painting, and it's more like digital looking, less painterly. The colors are more vibrant and, again, kind of like game design aesthetic, a little bit like cyberpunk, a little bit more edgy. Like it's you saw at the beginning, it's like a skull and like a ghost coming out of her, instead of like the grungy smoke situation that I had before. I'm putting pieces of my life in between. So here I was journaling with Kitty McKitterson, who is one of the cats I was sitting, and who is adorable, and I want to see again very soon. But yeah, this kind of different painting took way longer than my usual paintings in the style that I developed. Because I used like a little tiny brush to make it look very blended and very digital, and to be like as loyal to what he envisioned as possible. I don't think the colors came out as vibrant as on a screen, which I guess makes sense, but I really tried to make it a very powerful and vibrant, like saturated painting. And yeah, this is the hair, which probably is the part that took the longest, because I wanted to make some hair strands. I don't know if you can see them, which weren't there in the reference, but I don't know, to make it more realistic also. I don't know, you have to put your own spin on things too, you know. So yeah, that about the painting itself, I guess. I mixed in this edit like real-time parts and time-lapse parts, so you can, I don't know, I guess, not get bored to death watching a 100-hour video, but also see how the real timing looks like. I try to put close-ups and faraways and, like, I don't know, mix everything in there. Any feedback, it's deeply appreciated, guys. And yeah, that being said, I'm excited about how this came out. I'm gonna ship it tomorrow to its new owner and home. I really hope he loves it. And yeah. Speaking of Kitty McKitterson, I have Olive, another cat, on my lap right now. It's the best feeling on earth. I love animals so much. I'm so happy I'm a pet sitter. It's the best job ever. After being a painter, of course. Just that being a painter, I guess, is not a job. Or maybe it is, because this is a commission, and that makes it kind of a job, right? I love how the like fairy string lights look out of focus on the background. Like, I love the aesthetic of the purple background with the fairy lights. I don't know. Complimenting myself if I can. Well, not myself, but like the aesthetic of the video, I guess. As speaking of aesthetic of the video, here we go with some glitter. I guess another thing that made this painting take a little bit longer is that I used a wider range of colors. I normally mix a certain amount of colors for my paintings because my paintings are not realistic, and I choose the color palette and I make like, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 colors, and I use that for the whole painting. I mean, I mix them again. This is Magnus. Magnus taking my slippers. He used to do that all the time. He stopped now, but he used to come to take the slippers out of my feet and then just run with it, come for the other one, I'll go get them, and repeat. Very cute, very annoying all at the same time. Mostly cute though. So I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah, so this painting had way more colors, a lot of them, because there was a lot of like values in between and mix between, like purples and magentas were a lot of mixing, blues and greens were a lot of mixing, and then the values on top of that, just like reflecting lights and stuff like that. There was like a lot of, I actually used like 3 of the color palette papers. Palette paper. So yeah, that also made it to take a little bit longer, but it was worth it. I hope so. I hope it was worth it. I think it looks good. And I missed like blending and using a tiny brush and kind of playing inside the lines with some stuff. I don't know. It's fun. Anyways, speaking about life, how are you guys doing? It's been an intense, socially active life for me lately, this couple of weeks. I've been hanging out with new and old people, but like a lot. Somehow it got compressed, and today, for example, I have a birthday and a dinner, and I also said no to other things, so it could be even more. And I'm an introvert, part of why I love painting and pet sitting. Yeah, pets don't count as socializing, although I talk to them sometimes. And I'm a little bit like energy depleted because of it. I really miss my alone time. And it's okay, I know it's a balance. I know it's like that time of the year. Next week is Thanksgiving. So I don't know, next week is gonna be crazy too. I just need to go with the flow and accept it, which is probably the hardest thing for me to do. I'm such an organized and not balanced person sometimes. But I need to learn, so this is training for it. Also, the week after that, it's Art Basel, and I got my ticket to go. It's going to be my very first Miami Art Basel. Well, Art Basel in general, I just wanted to clarify that it's the Miami one. And I'm excited. I'm excited to go. I'll film to show you guys how it is and everything. That scared me. Well, speaking about pieces of my life, I went to the beach this morning. There was this like pelican, I guess. It was so cute. I love how glittery the ocean looks. I'm sorry about the sound, by the way. I should have had that off. I'm sorry about that sound too. At this point, I was about to finish the faces, which is the most important part. I always like to do the most important stuff first, so then the rest, there's no stress, it's just like fun. But most of the time I don't do the hardest part. First, I just literally technically choose where to paint first based on where my hand is gonna go, because it needs to be in a dry place for me not to smudge all the paint, and this is oils, so it takes long to dry, so I need to be strategic about that. Which, by the way, when I was learning how to tattoo and I tattooed myself, that didn't last long, but I'm open to go back to that. But yeah, it's the same thing, because you have to be careful about like erasing your stencil. So it's also recommendable to start from, but exactly the opposite, basically from right down to left up. And with painting would be from left up to right down. Kind of more like a printer, I guess. I got this little rose bush plant and it was thriving. Look how beautiful. It is not thriving anymore. I'm sad to announce it didn't make it. I'm a horrible plant mom. Horrible plant mom. I don't know why. I really try. And I love plants, but I'm terrible at keeping them alive. Somehow I'm a great pet sitter and hopefully I will be a great mom. I'm a great friend. But like, yeah, I don't know what is it with plants. I think like I over love them. I water them too much. I give them too much attention and then they die. That's probably, but yeah, I have to learn more about it. I used to be better. In Chile, I had some like plants. I had tomatoes and peppers and fun stuff. I got really into it at some point and loved it. It was also when I was vegan and everything. But yeah, I need to get better at it again, because I really would like to have like flowers and roses and plants. I have plants, but like more, especially with flowers. Those are the hardest to keep alive. And I've tried, but I have to not give up. I would love to have like a strawberry plant. I would love to have a strawberry plant. They are adorable and I love strawberries. That would be great. That would be great. Okay, well, I will do it. I'll keep you updated with that. This that you can see that it's like nighttime, it's actually 5 in the morning. I wake up at 5 in the morning and I go to the gym, and then I come back and I clean and I change and I have breakfast and then I start painting. That's my usual routine. But in the weekends, the gym opens at 8 a.m. So on the weekends I do it the other way around. I wake up and do all those things, paint, and then I go to the gym. So that's why when I started painting, it was still nighttime. I tried like to not go to the gym on the weekends and go for a walk, go to see the sunrise at the beach, have some coffee, journal, and then come back home and paint. Yes, paint on weekends, on weekdays, every single day, at least 4 hours, yes or yes, non-negotiable. But I like to paint with daylight, so, and also I shouldn't overtrain, but this week, as I said, it has been very social, so I didn't go to a gym every day, so I did go on the weekend, which made it that I painted at 5 a.m., finished 4 hours later, and then went to the gym. So, yeah. By the way, I loved this blue so much, this kind of like electric blue, and also the kind of like emerald green blue as well. I think I will be adding some of these colors that you can see in this painting into my upcoming paintings, because I really liked it, and I'll play around with that. This is the best time of the day in my room, where I get this like outside light, so I was using it to read a little bit. I try to slow down and do those kind of stuff. Sometimes I'm too much in the mode of productiveness and I don't, but I think it's good to slow down, do beautiful stuff, romanticize your life. That's all what my paintings are about too. That's what I want to in part, I guess, remind people with my art to pay attention and slow down and romanticize and see your existence as a poem, I guess. So yeah. I've been talking the whole time. I feel like I should give spaces for just music and painting. Sometimes I think I actually shouldn't talk at all. Like at all. Maybe put some subtitles with some information, but not like speak over it. I feel like I might be ruining the beauty of it, because I do think it's beautiful. Like the video itself, the music, I don't know, I think. Let me know. I would love to know. What do you prefer? So yeah, here I'm close to finishing the actual subject, and then it's the background after this. Yeah, there we go. Now it's the speckles and background, and we are almost ready. I loved what he did. This was his addition to make the background kind of like smoky, bokeh kind of effect. I don't know how to explain it, but I really liked it. And maybe I should do that to other paintings as well. For some reason, I do really like the black solid background on my paintings. I don't know what it is. It started as I used my paintings for making other stuff where it would make sense to like erase the background, make it like a PNG. But now it's not about that anymore. I don't like doing that anymore. I actually like doing just originals for selling. I like the idea of one of a kind, and that's it. I guess that's the whole point of making handmade, realistic art instead of digital. The only advantage over it, and not that it's better or worse, I'm just saying it's like the advantage over it. Because like digital has a lot of advantages over this, like analog painting, I guess. So I don't know. But I still like the black solid background. By the way, speaking about that, this is a commission. If you guys want a commission, if anyone wants a commission, let me know. I enjoy commissions because they are like a challenge. Like actually now I'm going to do a commission of a dog portrait, which is something that I thought I really didn't want to do. But I'm kind of excited now because I don't really know how to, or I haven't painted animals before, or like that kind of like fair, like hair and stuff. So I'm gonna learn a lot by doing it, and I'm sure it's gonna be cool or cool enough. And I actually already have this sketch. I'm gonna finish editing this video and doing all the stuff from this painting, and then I'm gonna start with that one. After that one, I'm gonna continue working on my 20 paintings collection. I have 3, so I'm missing 17 to have a 20 painting collection, and maybe apply it to a gallery for representation, make a show somewhere, I don't know. Of course, I'm open to selling them before that. I don't need the 20 paintings for that, but I do want to at least have images of 20 paintings that belong together, that are like siblings in a way. I don't know, it also like helps me perfect and master my craft and my style to make like a large collection of one style, kind of one idea, because I get to like master that way, and then I can like shift, but within those learning, mastering technique thing. I don't know how to explain it. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. I got a little entrapped watching the video myself, actually. It's so nice, this part, to just like outline the little shapes with the brush, making it like I don't know, I really like this part. For some reason, like outlining. I love lining. I actually love inking. I would absolutely love having a job like inking comics. Like the sketches are ready and you have to like ink them and make the hatching and the stapling and the outlines. I absolutely love that part. It's something I really, really enjoy doing. So I guess in painting then you don't really have that. This would be the closest, because you're outlining the shapes to then paint in the background. I don't know. I really enjoy it. Maybe I should add some outlines and hatching to paintings. It's something I had to explore. But yeah, so this is the finished piece, you guys. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you on our next one soon. And there's a link to my shop in the description if you're interested in prints. And that is it. Have a great rest of your day, humans.